this computer. Right now, do the share thing again.
I
Uh,
think
let's go back to where we were. So
we can keep going and then we'll go back to the start so
okay,
I don't lose my train
okay.
of thought. Um, so yeah, so same kind of thing as TikTok where you're using the viral sounds. But then with Instagram, it's good because it gives you more, you can play with like, you can add a link on a story. A story is like a 24-hour post, but that'll be good for like live shows. And you can put a link that people can just press and it can go to it.
Hmm.
Um, so it has more features like that, whereas TikTok doesn't. That's more just like videos and sounds, whereas Instagram is more businessy
Hmm.
and it has more options for businesses because that's pretty much our resumes these days, as I see it. Like that's what people kind of like go to for your business rather than TikTok. So there's more opportunities for ads on Instagram that will be better for you. And stuff like that. So, blah, blah, blah. Involve the audience, which is what I was saying about the YouTube videos in general, where you can like throw a question back at the viewer.
Hmm.
You can involve the audience in stories or in posts where it can be a quote and be like, what do you guys think? Comment
Mm,
down
mm,
below. So it
mm,
just kind of like bumps that post or gets people talking or thinking or
hmm.
just asking important questions to themselves, whether they comment or not.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, which kind of explains it here. You could do like daily or weekly affirmations, like what Jolie
Yeah.
posts already in the chats, stuff like that. Um, like calming, uplifting quotes, affirmations over peaceful nature backgrounds. Example caption. Oh, good. I already did the work. Start your day with this truth. You are enough just as you are. And then you can do hashtags like spiritual affirmation, daily practice, whatever. And that'll get more engagement too, doing hashtags.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what
I
that
think,
is?
yeah. Well, I do know because I know that they get used, and I know that Jolie understands those things because when she sends me the information now for the meditations that she's done, she always includes a bunch of hashtags there to be included on it.
Yeah, it's just like some people search things in the search bar and they are hashtags basically. So it'll include your post in the page that people are searching for.
Hmm.
And some are like viral hashtags where a bunch of people, it's like a popular
Yeah.
search. So
Yeah, and I've
it'll,
seen if you could put it against in the like in YouTube, and it'll show you how many people have interest in that specific phrase, kind of thing.
yeah, like
Yeah,
typing Google into Google.
it'd break the internet.
um, blah, 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 reflections or teachings. Yeah. So then you could do like weekly ones too. Like this week, I've been thinking about stillness, not just
Mm.
physical, but spiritual. What happens when we stop rushing and just listen?
Yes, yes, I like that.
So like things like that, like reflections or teachings.
Yes, yes.
You could do like, you could even have a calendar like every week. Like, so
Mm.
we're gonna do a meditation post, like Monday meditations, Tuesday reflections. I don't know, you know.
Mm.
And then you do a lot of nature walks and take photos or like when you went to um
Exmoor and places like that,
yeah, whatever it's
Glastonbury, and
called.
yeah.
Yeah. You those are really popular because people don't have access to those and people are obsessed with like the UK and stuff. So you
Mm.
could do,
Mm.
those kinds of photos or
Yeah,
example caption, the forest doesn't hurry and yet everything gets done, which is like
it's like a Lao Tzu thing.
yeah. So you could do stuff like that.
Yeah. Mm.
Um, Behind the scenes of spiritual practices. So like photos of journaling, um, lighting a candle for meditation, or
Mm.
like, Jolie when she's
Mm.
writing her quotes, some sort of like a behind the scenes, or like, I don't know if there's like a retreat situation or something, like a behind the scenes of the retreat, or like this is how we set
Yeah.
up for
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
meditation, like
Yeah. Well,
those
that's
videos.
what we'll be building into more of that stuff. I mean, obviously that we need to get the audience up before we start doing that, but to be able to do the behind the scenes stuff would be really interesting.
Yeah. So those are some ideas.
Yeah. Very
Um,
good. Very good.
I feel like Instagram's more captiony, more like more reflection than TikTok. TikTok's more like just purely videos and like a
Mm.
sentence maybe.
Mm. Mm.
Okay. The next one, I think I won't spend too much time here because it's basically just this is like if you want to boost your post, basically, like have more people see it or advertise your retreats.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can spend like $1 or £1 or it,
Mm.
like as little as that, or £5 for a day or whatever. And it just promotes your post so that 3,000 people see it, or 5,000, depending on how much you want to pay.
Mm.
Like I think £5 a day for a day would be like maybe 3,000 to 5,000 people would see that post
Right. Yeah.
that
Yeah.
have the same. It's not just like anyone. It's like they have it so you can target a market basically. So
Yeah.
you can pick their interests, you can pick where they're from, who
Right.
sees it, you can pick their age.
Mm.
So it's like, it's Meta, which is like Facebook and stuff, which is,
Mm.
you know, whatever, you're still giving your money to them, but it does help with that kind of stuff. And like it tracks
Yeah.
the performance. So it'll tell you how many people saw it, how many people clicked,
Yeah.
engagement, and it'll track that anyway, like the
Yeah.
engagement and all that stuff. But you can still track your ads that way and you can schedule posts through it. So I like that. It makes it easy,
Yeah.
but I can show you that when we're actually posting and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
The
Very
next
good.
one, so yeah, so basically these were my two examples more for like, well, I do like, and you already know really about Jay Shetty and everyone does. But I like his I like his website. He's doing a lot more
Mm-hmm.
than we're going to be doing, obviously. So it's a little more meaty, his website. But
Yeah.
I do like his videos and like background and like quality,
Yeah.
meaning like the lighting and stuff like that. Maybe we can just get a little light or something that helps make it look more like professional, I guess, for
Mm.
podcasting or,
Mm.
lives or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, I put the learn more at the bottom. It links you to their websites. So
Oh, that's good. Yeah.
yeah, it's not just like,
Oh, let's have a look. Jay Shetty, there it is. Wow. Look at that.
that's cool. So
Yeah.
yeah, he obviously paid someone to do that video. Um, but yeah, but you see, like at the top, for example, I just liked, speaking, coaching, newsletter, shop, connect.
Mm.
So when I was building my website for fashion, I looked at people that I admired and saw what their links were on their website because it just gives you an idea of, you know, how you can break up the information more.
Mm.
Um, and yeah, the like podcast, tour, press, books. So with yours, you can do podcast. So if you click on podcast,
Mm. Let me just shift this little scroll bar around out of the way. Cool. That's it. So what am I pressing on podcast? Podcast.
um,
Yeah.
yeah, podcast. Sorry, mom was texting me. Yeah, so you see how like you should definitely have like on the website like
Hmm.
a page like this because it'll be like your YouTube videos and some of them you could maybe lock like when you want to monetize stuff like
Yeah.
um this podcast I listened to, Red Scare, they some of their episodes are locked, so you have to pay to like listen to them, or you have to be like a monthly subscriber, and it's like I think $5 a month.
Yeah.
Um, but then people can get a taste; they can still watch videos, but then some of them they'd have to pay for.
Hmm.
And then at the side, it's like read more, like look at the
Yes.
links, like it's like
Yes.
read more about this.
Yes.
And then on the other side, it's watch, listen. So, like, you can watch, it'll take you to the YouTube, and then listen, it'll take you to like the Spotify or the Patreon or
Mm.
whatever, like audio
Mm.
program. And
Yeah.
then at the bottom, there's like quotes. So, yeah, I would just like refer,
Yeah.
you know, like stuff like that.
Yeah.
You can definitely get ideas from their website, suggest a topic. That's like engagement is good, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
That actually might be a good idea. Suggest a
Yeah.
topic.
Yeah. Do
Um,
that.
because that could be cool. Getting like feedback, and then those people will be like waiting to watch it and maybe give you an idea that you wouldn't have had.
Mm.
Um, tour. So yeah, your tour page could be like the retreats,
Yeah. Yes.
and you could, but like the layout, like is so cool. I think,
Yeah.
and like professional and like user friendly. It's not confusing.
Yes. Yeah.
Books for when you write your books.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna happen. Not that far away.
This is you. It's gonna be you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Um,
We're gonna be out there. Big audience.
and then go. I would click on newsletter too, because oh yeah, that reminds me. So this one, well, on Soulboom, this is better. Like for this, you subscribe to it before you have to see it, but Soulboom gives you the option to, and it gives like
Hmm.
a donation
Hmm.
option, which I think would be good too. You should
Hmm.
do like a donation page.
Yeah.
Um, and then yeah, go back to that. Do shop. Let's see his merch. Mm, do what's the
Hang on, Junie.
okay? So he came out with like a drink.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking it would be like shirts or something, but I think it's just like it's probably a seltzer that actually helps you instead of poisons you.
Yeah. Always good in a seltzer.
Yeah. Um. So yeah, whatever. I remember having more points on the Soulbim one than this website, but it's still good to
Yeah.
look at. Um. I was also thinking in terms of merch, you could
Yeah.
do like giveaways. Like, well, eventually, when you get merch, you could be like, we're giving away this shirt.
Yeah.
Comment below, tag, or people do tag 3 people in the comments to enter like the raffle, basically, so
Right.
that like other people are seeing your posts.
Mm.
Um, but then they're still getting something out of it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then it's also like a walking advertisement if someone's wearing the shirt.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I like about that idea.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, we'll go back. We'll do Soul Boom now so you can exit out. But
Right. Over here.
I really love Soul Boom. Like I'm actually like a fan.
Mm.
It
Oh,
calms me
boom.
down. Like it's very soothing. So I feel like this is more your vibe.
Yeah, it
The
is. Yeah.
website looks like your website,
Yeah.
and it's Rainn Wilson. It's Dwight from The Office.
Oh,
And
yeah, that's right.
I
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I really got into him when I saw his Architectural Digest.
Mm.
They toured his house on YouTube,
Mm.
which half of it unfortunately burned down
Oh,
in the fires recently. But
mm.
it's it's so like it was like the one house where everything had like meaning. Like
Mm.
like I got these doors from India and they were made by monks and these monks did a like stuff like that.
Mm.
Every room, every part of the house had like a meaning and they had built it really from the ground up and they rescued dogs and they had like a little farm for them and they had two pigs and I was like, oh, this guy is so cool.
Yeah, yeah.
So but that was before he even had this podcast. So then
Mm.
when I saw this I was like, oh, he's even cooler. And I
Mm.
thought, but this reminds me of your website. He's more
Yeah,
your
no, it's
vibe.
I get, that's definitely, existing website has a feel like that, doesn't it?
Yeah, and I like, he like at the bottom it says, "What the heck is Soul Boom?" Like that's funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. Yeah, and we got similar stuff ourselves as well that is like mirroring that sort of thing, which is just like it has humor in it, right?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
not designed to, don't it's not designed to be taken seriously. It's like life is here to be enjoyed, right? We're going to be playful and have fun with it.
Yeah. Wait, so show me that. I want to read the what he says the heck Soul Boom is.
Originally conceptualized in Rainn Wilson's book of the same name, soul boom is an idea that explores the potential for a spiritual revolution, a soul boom to investigate or instigate healing transformations, both individually and collectively. On the podcast, Rainn extends the conversation beyond the book, engaging with the most brilliant and heartfelt artists, thinkers, and doers. Follow along as Rainn and guests delve into what it means to be human with a body and soul. Also jokes. Yeah.
Like I love that. Like
Yeah. Yeah, no, that is really good.
and like maybe that's a good idea to have like a photo of you guys or
Yeah.
individually because you guys are so different and you offer different things. Maybe
Yeah.
like a more like who is John, who is Julie, kind of
Yeah.
like individual
Well,
little thing.
if just for a moment, if I go into elevatorplanet.live, right, so here's us right at the moment, which does have a similar kind of feel to it. It's probably, oh yeah, so that it gets updated every week with the latest.
Mm-hmm.
3 for 1 elevator planet. See, this stuff is kind of like we don't really do that much. In fact, like we need to change that because that was at the outset, that was the plan. But this is kind of more like that, our elevated planet community, right?
Yeah.
Socrates said, Quod arcanum est muter focus industria omnia nepugnam et antiquem novus sed in edification.
Yeah.
I can sense you looking at each other, thinking, OMG, that is so true. Benefit of those whose Latin may be a little rusty, Socrates said, the secret of change is to focus all your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. So it's kind of got that same feel to it, right?
Yeah. I would
Uh,
just do like a like you want to know who you guys are too. So
exactly. And I'm thinking what we'd do is recreate something like this is good based off what we were just looking at. But really, we don't need the Leica, we don't need Forever 49 because for now, It's all
Yeah, mostly
under the
because
same
people's
banner.
attention spans are so short too.
Yeah. So
So,
we can strip that out and actually just focus on Elevated Planet because within Elevated Planet we are doing the meditations, we are doing anything, the Twiglet Zone and stuff like that. It'll all sit within Elevated Planet. Um, and this is all bit about we are about celebrating life. The content is completely free of charge, though we do accept donations of used unmarked banknotes delivered in plain brown envelopes. Um, yeah. And again, it's just like having a bit of fun with it. The crop circles and things there, just an interesting video. Um, yeah. So so I think a stripped down version of that to an extent kind of aligns very much with Soul Boom, right?
yeah.
So that same look and feel to it.
Hmm.
Simple, straightforward, because obviously Jay Shetty is out there, he's in the stratosphere already, right?
Yeah.
And
He's
uh,
more
for
advanced.
Rain, he's obviously very well known as well. And
Yeah.
obviously it helps when you're being part of one of the more popular comedies in recent years. But at the end of the day, what he's doing is very, heart-based. So he's got book, just straight into that, which makes sense. Yeah. Why we need a spiritual revolution. Yeah, I like that. Uh,
Yeah. He's so
and then
cool.
podcast.
Yeah.
I like the fact he rides a unicorn, you know.
What are you gonna ride?
A pony,
A rainbow pony?
rainbow pony. Yeah, I don't know, but yeah, it's good, and good access to all this stuff. I like that, and I think this will help to give David and Anthony a feel for what could work. Based off because we do obviously at the moment we have loads of blogs and things which have not hardly ever been read. Uh,
Yeah,
a good way to actually bring that in.
it's definitely, yeah, like as a creative that has worked with other people, it is good to have an example that they can just copy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, totally. At the end of the day, they'll be flying blind until we come up with something like this and give them a clear sense of direction. So, in fact, they'll be watching this later. So, say hi to David and
Hi.
Anthony.
You're welcome, guys. Just kidding. Um, no, I love having an example,
What
so I'm glad
is
I
Cool.
the
can
best
bridge that gap.
you've ever?
Yes, exactly, exactly. And it
But yeah, I just love him. He's just so cool.
yeah.
Um, because it's like, okay, so that's what I was saying about, I think that's where I was saying this isn't really a website. It's more like your videos and stuff.
Mm.
But definitely do some because
So
he'll
this
bring on,
so this links into his YouTube page basically.
yeah. I'm not, I think he also has Spotify, but you don't have to pay for it.
Mm.
But he does do donations on his website, which is what I was saying. So we'll look at that in a second because it's on the newsletter page. But
Yeah.
you should do like when you're looking to monetize, the donations are a good idea because then it's like you can still see the newsletter even if you don't want to donate, but it's also like
Yes.
you can give $1
Yeah.
and anywhere from that to whatever
Yeah.
to 7 billion.
Exactly. Yes. Yes.
So
So,
yeah, so they do their little bite-sized ones.
mm, yeah, we've
But
got
I
to do
like that
more of
it's
those.
like there's people that are religious, there's people that aren't religious, there's people that are very spiritual.
Mm,
There's like people, I think there was like an atheist on there. Like it's just like a very, but it's interesting because when you listen to all of them, they're
mm,
saying the same things.
mm.
And it's like, I think that's so interesting. And I think that's what he's trying to prove too,
Yeah.
is that there's a common connection between everybody, no matter what your background is or what
Mm.
your thoughts are.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I think it could be interesting when you're um, looking for people to interview or have on the podcast, maybe like just someone that has a crazy story, or like someone that might have started off not believing in anything and where they drew those connections, or
Mm.
I don't know. That'll obviously, you have to like, people will come into your life like that, but maybe
And there's a link there to store.
interviewing different personalities could be interesting too, and
Yeah.
add
We've
like
got- yeah.
a different kind of like sauce into the
Yeah.
mix.
Well, exactly. And we do have some. We do our rambles with Rua, but also I've got another one I did back in May that I've still not uploaded yet.
Yeah.
I've got another one that we did yesterday, which was really interesting. And I've got, yeah, other ones in the hopper, something like this would be a great way to kind of put that out there because they
Yeah.
don't fit with the Sunday thing. This is like above and beyond. Um,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. So,
mm,
yeah, continuing to mix it up, or at least maybe you can like calendar that out eventually,
mm,
with like Monday meditations, or like for especially for social media, like
mm,
just social media posts having more variety, um, more consistently,
mm,
um, or at least even chopping the content up in a way
yeah,
that kind of like makes it a little different or intriguing.
yeah.
Um, so yeah, so then
And then
back to the website, podcast videos,
non-profit.
newsletter, nonprofit. So yeah, so that's like part of the donation.
Mm. Soul Boom projects using every.org to accept this donation. Non-profit related. Well, we're not non-profit, but we are definitely loss making. Non-profit, big loss.
Goes directly to John Drew's daughter
Yeah,
who
exactly.
needs
Who needs a pony?
yeah, immediately. Um, blah blah blah. Newsletter. Newsletter is a good one that I think is helpful
Hmm.
because like, oh, interesting. Maybe they changed it since, because last time when I made the PowerPoint,
Mm.
he had like that would have taken you directly to the donation site, or if you wanted to put in your email for the newsletters. You
Mm.
don't have to. You could like skip it, I think, which is what I did, or maybe I signed up for the newsletter. I don't know. And then it took you to this page. But what I like about this page is the layout and how it kind of looks like a newsletter.
Mm.
Um, or sorry, not a newsletter, a newspaper rather. Like the way it's separated. So it has like the title at the top,
Yeah.
a few links, then it has like different excerpts at the side.
Hmm.
Like it looks like a newspaper layout,
Yeah.
which just helps the eye and
Yeah.
guides. And, you know,
Mm.
different titles will draw people in, which will take you to obviously bigger pages with more information. But people have such short attention spans.
Yeah.
Um, if you have like a boatload of different segments and stuff, you could do, the shorter the better to get people interested, and then it could link to the much bigger page.
Mm.
Self-explanatory, but yeah, I just like the layout. I think it makes sense. And again, it's very like user friendly. It's not confusing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
blah blah blah.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. I like it. I like it. So yeah. So good ideas there.
Yeah.
Should we
Yeah.
we'll go
And then
back
he
over
also
again.
obviously has his social links to like Instagram in the corner and stuff too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Um, so yeah, that was like a big one. Um,
Should we carry on?
yeah. hmm I think this page I just explained. I'll like zoom in
Oh
see if
yeah.
there's anything else that
Yeah.
um I think I just said less clutter, fewer choices, more guidance,
Mm.
more curated, focused options rather than having to sift through everything.
Mm. Mm.
Um, so yeah, this was what I was talking about that they changed recently, but they had like a donation based newsletter, which is like you don't, it's like at the bottom it says no pledge, but you could do like yearly, 50 a year, monthly, 5 a month, 100 a year founding, and then no pledge. So it's like you don't have to, but
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
it's a
No, I
gentle
like that.
push in the right direction.
It
And
is. Yeah.
then,
Well, I like it because, some people really don't have money, right, to
yeah,
share. But there's no reason we don't want to block people off from content, you know. And
yeah,
at some point they may have money and be willing to come in, and if not, then so be it, right? We don't want to block people off, but at the
hmm
same time, give them a chance.
yeah. I mean, they
Where,
have yoga places like that, like donation
mm,
based yoga. It's like
mm.
if you really don't have money, you can still go to yoga, but it's frowned upon. No, I'm just kidding. But it's better, if you could bring $1 and
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
not like you have to do like a membership where it's like $200 a month
yeah,
to go to yoga.
yeah,
So, um,
yeah. Very good, very good.
and then I think the next one I just did like the same thing on Jay Shetty, but
Yeah. I think he's probably a little bit advanced for us at this stage. I mean, he's great. I mean, ultimately that's where we want to get to is like that dynamic, get out there, amongst people as opposed to, desk jockeys pulling together videos and content like that.
yeah, I mean, that's what I said here. I said could start tapping into, that more
Mm,
when established.
yeah,
Um, I was like, your links could be retreats, guided meditations, healers, shop, etc.
yeah, yeah.
And then he had a quote from HSBC, which I put, he's
Oh,
an inspirer, an innovator, a digital activist. So you could also do an HSBC quote since
yeah,
you
yeah,
spent 40
yeah,
years there.
yeah, yeah. So from HSBC, good riddance. Can't believe it's been 41 years.
That could be funny too.
Yeah, yeah, would be
Um,
actually.
so yeah, so that's more, yeah, I like Soul Boom better, but I think that's why I did it in that order. Like,
I like that. I like
um,
that.
and then, oh, that's what I was saying about doing some unlocked episodes.
Yeah.
But we went through that already.
hmm And
And then that's also what I was saying about Soul Boom, that idea, um, about how he interviews people that don't share the same beliefs or have a different religion, but like there it just is so obvious that everyone's saying the same thing
mm,
that it could bring like different kinds of viewers to your content and
yes.
like they could see that too. But that's also like that comes in time and all of that. But I was like, that's what I like about Soul Boom
Yeah,
is that you get like such a variety, which draws people in that wouldn't necessarily see your content,
yeah,
whatever. Anyway, we can go back to the
yeah.
TikTok
So
or I
like,
don't know, whatever.
so
Um,
socials, that was just setting the scene to say these are the. Oh yeah, they're all LinkedIn as well.
yeah, so I didn't put Twitter because that's pretty self-explanatory. Just like it can be for quotes, it can link you from the Twitter to YouTube, social
hmm
posts.
hmm
I know you can share your Instagram posts and things like that on Twitter. So it's just another outlet.
Hmm.
And then I think I it was recording for the meta ads and stuff like that.
Yeah, yeah,
But then with TikTok, I was just saying that it's very sound based. There's viral sounds that people, it helps you get on the algorithm, and
yeah, yeah. No, I like
people
that
think
idea.
it's funny, and you could
Yeah.
do,
Well, humor, I think humor is so important to engage people, and there's a lot of stuff out there that really isn't very funny, but still seems very popular, you know?
yeah,
So,
yeah,
so if we bring genuine humor into it, then that could be a really good way to get, and again, just demonstrates the fact we don't take ourselves or life too seriously. We're here to have fun. We're here to be playful, to enjoy ourselves.
yeah.
But
And
at the same time,
also,
there's so much to learn and understand.
I think what I didn't say last time that I really like about there's some apps that have advertisements that sometimes pop up when I'm scrolling, and it's like instead of it being like a crazy ad, it's just like take 10 seconds to stop and breathe. And then it is like breathe in for
Mm,
5, breathe out for 8, breathe
mm,
in for 5, and it like guides you through. And I was like, Jolie would be good. Like that would be good for like her meditations are so good. You could do that where
mm.
like Jolie pops up and it's like take a deep breath in because people aren't used to say, it's usually like you're
Yes,
scrolling and your heart rate's up and you're like, ah, or
yes,
you saw your friend's post and it made you feel some type of way and you're on another one, it's so like
yes.
reactive. And then when a post pops up and it's like, take a deep breath, you're like,
Mm,
ah, like that was nice. And like we don't stop in our day to do that. And everyone's
yeah,
constantly on their phone. So like that could
exactly,
be good reminders from Jolie that we could do Instagram and
exactly.
TikToks where it's like humor, like skits and
Yeah, just
English countryside posts, but
tell
then
them
it's
to put their
also,
tell them to put their phone down straight away and go and stroke a pony.
yeah, like literally, like find your pet and
Yeah.
stop looking at your phone for 5 seconds. No, but
Yeah.
it can just
Yes.
be a relaxing like sound and like Jolie's voice for like 15 seconds instead. And it really is like soothing
Yeah.
and it makes you like, oh yeah, like I've been scrolling for like 20 minutes. I need to, it's like a very short meditation, but people love it because it's like they only want to tune in for 10 seconds anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's a good idea for TikTok too that I don't think I said before.
Hmm.
Um, let's see. Yeah, they eventually like when you build bigger followings, they have like live streams. You can do this on Instagram too, so you can pop up as like a live video and a lot of just random people join because a lot of people have no lives and like are bored at home. And so people just scroll through people's live videos
Hmm.
and they interact with them because maybe you're the only person that they are interacting with and they can
Yeah.
make friends with you and blah blah blah. My friend does that with he's a hairstylist and
Mm.
he when he did my hair last, he just had us on live all day and he wasn't even doing anything and people were watching and like commenting and like where are you? Like where are you located? I'm like people are
Mm.
that bored but
Oh my God.
they want connection. Yeah, because they have such a small world. So
Yeah.
it's also a different part of TikTok and Instagram that people are constantly on and trying to see what people are doing. So,
Mm.
or maybe they're from India and you're on live in the countryside and they're like, whoa, like that's what it looks like, stuff like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's also another way of getting an audience.
I think we start here?
Yeah.
We did,
Hmm.
didn't we? So we've kind of covered that. We've done the loop.
Yeah. And the stories will be good to like
Mm.
add links to, so it's not just on the newsletter or the website, and like people can just look on their phones really quickly.